next mark now.
Love and happiness.
Yeah.
Something love and happiness.
We recording. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's right.
The whole 612, man. We is what we is.
Something love and love and happiness.
Cause he ain't got the easy
Something love and happiness.
Shirt factory, my nigga.
Love and happiness. Something love and happiness.
Shout out to you, Cat. Yeah.
Love and happiness.
Cat high. That ain't cat high with my pie.
Love and happiness.
You like cat high socks.
I was an athlete.
Just want to let you know, in the summertime,
I was an athlete.
80-degree weather, calf high socks over there.
Athlete. Cannot
Just
be
saying.
mad with the athlete, man. The athlete is the athlete, man.
Right. The athlete. That's what you said.
Yeah, man. Athlete, bro.
You are? That's
Hey, I know we late, man. I don't care. You're. Hey, it is your boy Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing.
6 miles, 7 miles.
Hey, if you're
What
not
up,
dripping,
Joe?
you're not splashing. If you're not splashing, you're definitely not a part of this league. AT2 Nation, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you in here. If you don't, that's fucking hate. We do not appreciate hate on this podcast. We not haters over here. So look, do me a favor. I want y'all to give it up for my fucking homeboy, my friend. One of the niggas that really like gave me the game on life before life was life for real for me. Like
Y'all don't want to hear this shit.
Hey,
but
listen.
Y'all gonna get
Y'all have seen him before. For anybody that's OGs in the chat, y'all already know who Ron is. That's my boy. He showed back up. I'm mad D-Mobe he couldn't make it today. Him and D-Mobe will be a great conversation because I need to ask both of them some things. And I know his logic. You feel me? I know D-Mobe's logic, but it's cool. We'll make it happen. Ty's here to replace it. Don't worry. Goddamn, Ty, you got your glasses on all crazy today, man. Take your glasses off. He was reading shit early. He was trying to watch football earlier.
I never peeped Lego dude.
Ty. Yeah, that's Ty. He cool.
Fuck Lego dude.
Wow, can't hate no Ty.
him.
He cool.
Man.
Wait till you see. Listen.
Hey, look,
right now, you feel
look.
like that because he don't got the logos on. Wait till you see the logo. I got drip coming for Ty. You gonna be like, okay, walking billboard. Look, walking billboard. And you gotta understand the respect of it because Ty has a table coming. I'm about to create the Lego table for him. You feel me? The Lego as our podcast table, so you get the Lego man to sit right on top. He our spokesman. I ain't gonna lie. As tan as he is, I got a black face. You know what I'm saying? I got a brown one.
I'm just gonna be honest. If Todd hit the pod, his fruit Lego is mine. Run that. Your fruit Lego, run it. I want that. Just cause you here.
Hey,
Todd.
I hear
want
that.
my pod.
I hear that.
Todd on my pod, I want your fruit Lego.
Hey,
Give it here.
Let's do it. Hey, so look, all right. How you been, my brother? I haven't seen you in a minute. It's been a minute for real.
Done.
What's been going on with you, my brother?
Done. I'm good, man.
How's the process? How's the family?
Man, everybody good, man. I mean, shit, motherfuckers gonna hate it how they love it, but they earned it. Eat it. You know what I mean? Outside of that, man, everything is good. The connects are connecting, and we are what we are, right?
You called me the other day.
Yes, I did.
You was talking about Halloween. Tell them about it. Tell them.
Hey, see the point, Halloween weekend. I want all of us to be down to this boy. And for the most part, I'll pay for it. I mean, shit. For the most part, I will pay for the bus, the fucking accommodations on the bus, I pay for that. And even for the majority of the part of the goddamn tickets, yeah, I'm with that too. I just want the hood to have a good time.
All right, so for
with
all
our
my
kids.
for all my homies in the chat that know, you know what I'm saying, from the neighborhood, I wanted him to tell y'all that about Halloween. So I do want to let y'all know, for Halloween, we trying to step out, get a tour bus, and go on down to Ohio and enjoy ourselves. I know
Ain't
I'm
no
not a
trying, we did it.
no, listen. I don't want people to understand. I know everybody ain't with the, being scared or walking through the what's name. Y'all not really in Halloween. But listen, let's go enjoy ourselves. There's some experiences that we don't have. That's a great vlog, great trip, great road trip for everybody. We already started with the picnic. Let's start bringing us back together as a community. My neighborhood really was a real tight-knit group. And I be trying to explain this to a lot of people. A lot of the people that's real from my neighborhood ain't from my street. Do y'all get what I'm saying? A lot of the people that got so much love and respect on my street, my neighborhood, where we're from, they represent that street and that neighborhood because, and they're not even from there. They come from somewhere else in the world and they come to that block and they got more love for that street and that neighborhood than they own street neighborhood. You feel me? Not saying that they don't got respect or love over there. You get what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people that come from our block that will. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it. But just for the fact, the record, I'm not one of those guys.
No, not at all.
I am that. I built that. I carried on that legacy. And for a lot of people, they didn't respect it. They didn't
talk your shit.
Participate with the loyalty
Talk your
of
shit.
it.
Talk to your shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out there just for themselves. And I shout out to you. I appreciate you. Do you? You know what I'm saying? But this thing of ours is to be devoured by us and us alone. That's the end of it.
All right. So look, let's get into these topics. So
yeah,
you are very traveled, very, very well traveled throughout the states.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that place that you went to, state, city, wherever it was, it was a great city, great place, just bad food.
Iowa City, Iowa. I'm not even gonna lie. Beautiful place. And for the most part, they'll love you and hate you. They'll put you on their farm, string you up. No lie. But the food is fucking awful and the hospitality is fucking great because the white bitches love us. All right? They love us. They want us to come through there. And matter of fact, if you want to get your game up, if you really into the barber game, take yourself down there. Get that game up, man. You will own the scene. Trust me.
All right, for me, I'm going to have to say Colorado. Boulder, Colorado. It's a college town. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But my visit there, bro, they couldn't even, the Domino's was trash. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you can't make pizza, you can't roll good. You can't cut a 8-slice large pizza, bro. It's bad out there. You feel me? Like, and I ain't been to a lot of places. I'm still not as well-traveled as you. You know what I'm saying? You've been to a lot of places. I've never been to Iowa. I'm scared to go to Iowa. I'm just not going to lie to you.
Go to Iowa City, Iowa.
Okay, what's
go
in Iowa?
there.
What's in Iowa that you think that would
It's a bunch of hillbilly-ass, corn-fed white folk. That's what's down there. But if you want to make some money, it's a lot of niggas that's escaping the tightrope of Chicago real niggas. Everybody is escaping there. And if you a barber, you will eat. You will eat up because these niggas they cutting themselves.
Damn.
Yeah, it's brutal. Just how you said. It's brutal.
Damn.
Very brutal. Yeah. But outside of that, man, go explore this whole fucking nation that our ancestors built up. This is our homeland. This is turf.
True.
You can't go nowhere else and experience this.
True.
This is ours.
That's the truth.
Explore it. Fuck these motherfuckers. If they want to try to lynch you, pop them first. It's simple. Don't have no heart in it. Pop them first.
Refer to the tag at the beginning of the podcast.
This is what I'm saying. I don't want to get my man like blocked or anything on Facebook
we do not
or
endorse,
Instagram.
we don't want to endorse killing people.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
What I'm saying
Right,
is,
I get it.
keep your tool next to you.
Your Mosca tool, keep it close.
Your baby, this is what I do.
You heard?
We
All
go.
right. So now let's reverse it.
Yeah.
The worst city you've been to with good food.
Man, the worst city, that'd be Tennessee.
Ooh. Nashville?
Tennessee. I ain't gonna say necessarily Nashville.
Just Tennessee in general.
Them motherfuckers got something else in their blood.
I ain't
ain't even gonna lie. That Tennessee, Kentucky,
bruh,
Tennessee,
listen.
Kentucky, Ohio.
It's something
that
about
whole
that. It's
thing.
something about that.
Man,
It
I'm
feels
good.
bad. The vibe
I'm
feel
good. I
weird.
will pass through the whole thing
The vibe.
starving.
And listen,
I'm good.
let me tell you, I was coming back from Georgia. I was coming back from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Driving through Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I just was thinking like, I like whiskey. You know what I'm saying? I've been in my whiskey bag a little bit. So I'm like, damn, I want to try like some real Tennessee whiskey, some shit that's only made in Tennessee. So we stopped right at the store. First store, liquor store we come to, we walk in, right? Now everybody, they got all kind of different whiskeys, right? But what was crazy about it, like it was it made sense, but it just was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Like this would be the hood considered to where if you was in the city. They had the liquor store literally like sharing the parking lot with the gas station and a motel. It's like a one-stop shop. Like you can get drunk, condoms, and some pussy all in this one area. You didn't even have to drive. This was all in walking distance. It's like get the room, walk next door, walk across the parking lot, go to the liquor store, then walk over there and make sure you feel me. You grab your and it's all right here. It was just like. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, the food was decent. Like
I can dig it.
was
The whole thing is when it comes to the whole Tennessee whiskey, we gotta shout out Uncle Ernest.
Okay, tell me about
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Uncle Ernest was an enslaved individual, black man.
Okay.
And he literally created the recipe that we call Jack Daniels today.
Hey.
Hey,
See, that's knowledge.
So
tie your shoes, lace it up.
If you really want to get down to the Tennessee whiskey, that's Uncle Ernest. Everything is Uncle Ernest when it comes to that, and his people don't get none of that. The Jack Daniels company, they know who they people is. They're not paying them off, so we should just make our own.
Do you think
batch,
that's like,
I
all right,
guess.
because I like this conversation that you have right now,
Go
right?
ahead, bro.
Do you feel like that the same, like, all right, the same argument that you having for Uncle Ernest, I have the same argument for whoever created the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe. I don't believe
those were
the
black
Colonel,
people too.
I don't believe the Colonel made that recipe. So I feel like somebody, because me and Tron was having this conversation, or me and somebody was having this conversation about just who decided to make chicken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, white people could probably say like, all right, we started frying chicken or we just started doing it. But black people actually added the shit that made niggas really love chicken. Like, you know what I'm saying? The size,
that's
the
called seasoning.
Yeah, the seasonings, the way you
white
mix shit.
people don't really season their food,
Come
bro.
on now.
I
That's all
mean,
I'm
we
saying.
just gonna be there. If
It's
they don't
honest,
shower, they definitely ain't. If they don't
How do you
season
feel about
themselves, they ain't gonna season their food.
How do you feel about that?
Are we
White
there?
people don't think that they like to wash their legs. Like, it's
They
just
don't
like, why
wash
don't you?
nothing. They just let the shampoo run over their body.
What
there
really
we
threw
go.
me off was they don't use rags. It was like a disgusting
No,
thing for them to use.
they think that's just disgusting.
Why would you think that? Like, you didn't
Because they're filthy. You remember when we came through 7-Eleven up in Spain? We had to teach them how to get the bubonic plague off them. We had to teach them how to get the black plague off them.
Yeah,
I mean, we know this, right?
Yeah.
Don't we? We know we taught them how to survive, right?
True.
Right. True. Here they are.
All right. So in survival mode, let's talk about the economy in which it is right now, today, right? So coming into the election in November, I need the pros to what you think this election means, and then I want you to tell me the cons to what you think this election means. So your pros and cons to the election this year.
There is no election. Ain't no election. They're gonna elect who they want. We're gonna
So
show
Kamala
up.
got this locked up.
We're gonna show up at these polls, and nobody is promising us Nothing. They give something to the immigrants, illegal or not.
Facts.
They give something to them. They're not giving anything to us.
Black people.
Nothing. Not black people, us people.
Americans? Are you saying
Foundational
American?
black Americans, if you really want to get
That's
down
why I'm
to
at.
it.
No, I want you to be specific.
FBA, Foundational Black Americans, this is us. We built this bitch. It wouldn't be nothing for these immigrants to migrate to. Keep in mind, we can't go to their nations and do nothing. Keep that in mind. They come here to our nation where we are naturally born and respected. Remember the white bitch that just did the bullshit? What is that? The Olympics. The bitch that faked the disc, not the disco. The come on.
You talking about the
break dancing?
Yeah.
That bitch. Yeah, she faked the whole thing, and she's getting irreputed respect for emulating us. Think about that.
That's
Think
true.
about that
I
for
said
one,
that.
for
I said
one
that.
type bit. She can emulate us
We couldn't emulate them.
with all the respect, but we can't be us and get respect. In which I don't want your respect. I don't want it. You a weak motherfucker if you want some respect from the next person. You a weak person if you want that. So with all that aside, that bitch faked the whole break dance and every damn thing. Yeah, we here now. We're not supposed to be voting for nobody that ain't got our interests in place. Our interests. That is the reparations that y'all owed our ancestors.
True.
That's old. Not just OLD, but OWED. Old. It's old. Give it. We're gonna burn this bitch down. That's my whole fucking plan.
So
Fuck you.
So with
And
that,
fuck you, Elon Musk, too. Bitch.
again, refer to
Yeah.
the tag at the beginning of the podcast.
Shouldn't have brought me here. That was the wrong thing to do.
It was
But go ahead, bro.
no, it wasn't. Because clearly we need to have these conversations. Like truly, they need to be had at the end of the day. So my thoughts on the whole process. When you say that we don't have really a decision to who gets elected or who's not gonna get elected, whatever it is, do you believe that we are in the days where we will see the first woman president?
The sexism is a whole thing that they use against us. We don't need sexism in our lives. The black man and black woman is not at war.
Not at all.
Not at all. So fuck them and all of that bullshit. The first black woman. Who was the first black man? And please don't say Barack.
You would be considered the first black president.
No, he's not considered anything but a shield for the Democrats. Can we just be for real with this? Are we there? Am I the only one?
No.
No, I'm not.
No.
Did Barack do anything when Tamir Rice was murdered?
Tamir Rice.
Yeah, Tamir Rice. I'm sorry.
Rice.
When Tamir Rice was murdered, did he say anything? How about Matrice Richardson? How about Freddie Gray? The list goes on.
True.
That motherfucker didn't say shit. He sat up there and ate his goods and got the fuck on. So what the fuck are we talking about? If we ain't gonna be about us, they're not gonna be about us. Who gonna be about us?
So what do we do? So what is the step? What do we take? What is the step that we take? Because at this point we still got to make a decision. Whether it's
Okay.
gonna be this female or whether it's gonna be this woman or it's gonna be Donald Trump. And when I
No,
say
it's
woman,
gonna
I
be
mean,
Trump. If Trump don't win and this cackling hyena wins, we're doomed. Either way we lose. It's like the alien predator situation. Either way we lose. All we got is us. all
Why do,
of the.
why do you think that either way we lose though? I think if Trump wins, we lose.
Okay.
I think if Kamala wins, we're in a detriment, but we don't lose.
Right.
We still at a disadvantage,
Right.
but we just don't lose completely. In her case, it wouldn't be in her best interest for us to lose completely. Same thing I felt like for Barack. Like the reason he got 8 years is because he didn't do it to me. And I had this argument with my grandma all the time. Barack didn't do shit for black people. He did more for the LGBTQ community than he did for black people. Mm-hmm. Like we can always say that, we can all announce that, we can all agree to that because look at the laws that was passed during his presidency. It made those people, no disrespect, more empowered. That's why they can go and just say, hey, we don't respect that you talking about us on this, so we don't want you to do this no more. We're gonna just say you gotta hate you. You get what I'm saying? This blackball thing. Like, yeah, you can't say anything anymore. Everybody is so hypersensitive to everything that's being said. Like, I know what you're saying, and that's why you's like, man, I know I don't want to get my brother blocked or whatever. But in a sense, it's like, where is that old school conversation at, though? You get what I'm saying? At some point, the old school conversation has to happen. Like, somebody has to go out and say the things that need to be said. I am a person that says, hey, I don't believe in these things. I don't think you should teach these things. I don't think that the way that you talk to people, the way that you hold yourself accountable, like y'all not really holding yourself to the standards that where we should be in life. And that's where it looks like, I feel like for like Kamala, like that's still in her best interest. Like she still got to offer something. You get what I'm saying? So her offer to us is going to be playing into the black women. You get what I'm saying? She become president. Now she's going to make the black women go vote for her because one, she's going to make sure that my body, my choice. Abortions. We know what that is. As long as I stand on the side with women and abortions, and I can make this like Roe v. Wade, as long as I can keep it in a sense where it's better for me on that, but I'm always going to have the women's vote. You get what I'm saying? That's every woman, Mexican, any nationality. Nobody is acceptable from that right there. That's her one plight that she get. Another thing is most people gonna lean on it like, hey, she a black woman. She's gonna be the first black president for, you know what I'm saying, woman president for whatever the situation is. That's how she get the celebrity vote. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, like I said, I watched the presidential debate, right?
Yeah.
And neither one of them gave me an answer to where it was like, I feel comfortable voting for either one of y'all. I heard her voice. Now, again, like I said, the plight to women, the $6,000 tax credit that you get for your children. That's something, as a man, look at how you feel. As a man, you like, well, what does that mean for me? Like, yeah, that makes a break for you. As a woman who has a kid at that time, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a tax break for you. But
my God, can I,
Please,
my done? Let me
elaborate. Go ahead.
Okay. When it comes to immigrant getting a home over here, they don't need no credit score.
Nothing. A business.
They don't need a business. They don't need a job. They don't need the things that you and I need
that
when
we
buy a house.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Okay. Now, in regards to the whole fucking man, hey, look. If you don't know there's a divide and conquer mechanism just employed in us. Divide and conquer. Ladies, believe me, there's a divide and conquer. And I'm not saying that in the aspect of it's in my best interest to be apart from you. No, it's in their best interest for you to be apart from us.
That's a fact.
See, they don't divide themselves from their women. They never will. They know how detrimental that is. But for us, this is warfare, people. Warfare. Understand warfare. Play chess. Warfare. That's just checkers, for real. I mean, that's Monopoly, people. Warfare.
All right.
They're trying to take us from us.
True.
It ain't gonna work, but they're trying. And it has worked for, to an extent. To an extent, it has worked. Let's be honest here. Can we? Child support,
Child
food
support.
stamps. I mean, come on.
Section
You
8.
didn't see that coming from the mile away, baby. Come on. But we here.
All right.
And Kamala really does not have our best interest at heart. Neither does Trump. Neither party gives a fuck about us. We haven't been loyal to the Republicans. We've been loyal to the Democrats.
Thanks.
Think about it. We've been superiorly loyal to these Democrats. They don't give us nothing, y'all. Nothing. They give us nothing.
Thanks.
And at the end of the day, remember what Kamala said? I ain't gonna do nothing that only benefits black people. No! Y'all heard her. I heard her. You couldn't have possibly not heard her. So here we are. Fuck these people. Let the Democrats crash, right? The Republicans, they're not dependent on us right now. Let them crash.
But also, I say this. Also, they are kind of dependent on this. Trump really ain't trying to not have the black vote either, though. He really... That's why he's saying certain shit to it. He telling y'all like, hey, she's letting immigrants over here to steal the black jobs. When people got offended about the uproar about black jobs.
That's not her doing that.
But I get it. But listen.
Hold on, wait. That's not her doing that. Those are the establishments, those corporations. They need cheap labor in order for them to survive the way they're doing.
No, listen, I was getting to that.
We're not gonna do that.
But also, how do they get here? If you let them in here, you just said this. If you let them in here, they don't need nothing. If I come in as a person that I'm an illegal immigrant and I'm willing to work for $11 an hour, where you got this same person, same skill set, and he want $20 an hour, who you gonna hire?
You ever been to Mexico?
Never.
$1 down there is like $1 billion up here, and I'm just being funny. For real. I'm being funny. I know that is not what it is.
Right.
I'm just saying, $1 down there is a fucking miracle. We know that. Okay. Passport bros. Them niggas go down there and exploit women like left and right. Just like the Arabs up here that own the liquor stores, they exploit our black women. You know what I'm saying? We know this. Mm-hmm. It's a hand-to-hand thing. But at the end of the day, those motherfuckers know they can profit just by proclaiming to be white. They're not actually white. The white that we know. But on their census, them Arabs, the Mexicans, Venezuelans, go on down the line. They're just white on the census. It's just white.
That's a fact. All right.
True fact.
So, let's get to this.
Yeah.
If you can invest in any business right now, what would it be and why?
Technology. It would be computers. Some kind of computer, some kind of something software. It would be something of that nature. Something involving AI. That's what it would be. Nothing else is really like held on, like metals, precious metals. You know what I'm saying? As far as making cars and that's not up to them. This is what you make. This is what you make with this fucking computer and every goddamn. You can make this right now. I ain't gonna talk about 40, 50 years down the line, right. But right now, yeah, software, computers.
And that's what I was going to say.
Invest in this, people.
I was going to say technology somewhere and kind of like where I could figure out how to create a dynamic to where it's like a network, you know what I'm saying? Being able to run a streaming service, something that is going to always be able to keep content constantly, because As long as you can consistently keep content, Netflix, Hulu, all them type of, you can get $9-10 a month from a person. You know what I'm saying? If you can get the content, you can always get something to go on for them. All right, so yeah, I would say technology. All right. How often do you think you should reevaluate your life?
Every 10 weeks. And I'm giving you a fucking long leash on that.
So 2 months and 2 weeks.
Whatever you want to call it. I said 10 weeks. I was just throwing a number out there. But evaluate yourself every goddamn day. Every hour of the day. Every minute of the day. Evaluate yourself and accumulate how far you can go at that fucking moment and go that far. It's simple. It's very simple.
I think you should evaluate yourself every 30 days. Reevaluate.
30 days.
Yeah, give yourself.
You know how much can go on in 30 days?
This is true. This is true.
30 days.
I'm
your
not,
rent, your water, your lights.
No, listen.
You got a lot that can go on in 30 days.
That's true.
I say every 10, I say 2 weeks max.
Okay, every 14
reevaluate yourself. If you ain't doing it every day, you slipping.
Now listen, I'm talking. All right, so like in the short term, you should do it every day.
As black people, if you're not evaluating yourself every day, we at war, people. Keep this in your mind. We at war every day. Evaluate yourself. I'm being nice. Every minute you should do it. Every second you should do it. There you go.
That's true. That's true. Where am I? All right. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
Why don't men allow themselves to heal?
We ain't got the time. We gotta earn.
Healing time?
We gotta earn. No. This is why so many of us die of strokes and all diabetes and all. We don't pay attention to ourselves. We gotta earn. We ain't got time for that shit. That's where it is. That's why. We ain't got time.
But I feel like at that point.
You feel like something?
Ooh.
You feel like something? That's what you do?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm positive.
All
and
right,
listen,
good.
and I have changed my terminology. I make people say that.
I appreciate that too.
So when I say I think, I meant what I think is.
You think something too?
Yes, I'm thinking.
You think God laughs. You think and God laughs. So come on harder. What is it? What is it that's on your what is it else that's really on your mind, bro?
When I say process. When do you get your time to heal? You have to eventually take some process and
time to heal.
Yes,
heal.
And
from
I don't
what?
Listen.
You don't heal.
You do.
No,
you have to.
You carry those wounds.
You
because
do, but
that's
eventually.
What teach you.
Hold on. Listen.
All right.
You do. You heal from those wounds. That's the lesson. You learn the lesson when the wound is healed. You're going to bump and scrape yourself. But eventually I have to let this wound heal. Throughout that process, I had to heal through the process. I had to heal to move to the next one. If I move on, all right, listen.
Who says you
says
get
nobody.
to heal?
Says no one.
Who says you get to heal?
Who says I get to heal?
Yes.
I feel like.
You feel like something again?
You're right. My thoughts in that process of saying who says I get to heal, I said that I get to heal.
You don't get to heal people.
You do.
No,
and
you
need
don't.
to.
You don't even get a Band-Aid, Neosporin, shit.
This is where we have
Push it.
But if you listen, this
if
is why we have so many.
If you focus on healing, you're a bitch.
Why? Explain. Why?
Because you're crying.
No. Who said
you're
you had to cry?
You're licking your wounds.
Who
oh my God.
Who said that you're crying? No. Who said that it had to be a cry? Sometimes you have to stop. Sometimes you have to stop and see what's going on in front of you.
You have to stop.
Yes, you can't. And process what's going on in front of you.
When you stop, what is making? What's being made?
I have to process.
No,
I have to process what's going on in front of me.
No, Don. If you stop what you're doing, what is being made?
My mental is being
Your
being fixed.
mental? Can you spend that?
You can't. But
Hey, take your mental and go buy some hot links.
Hold on,
I got
listen.
an appetite
Hear me out.
right now.
All right, now hear me out. Because I think this is where our ages is going to have to, we going to say we disagree.
Say it again.
Our ages.
Age.
Oh,
okay.
Our age is where we disagree.
All right.
You get what I'm saying? Because I think that's where y'all generation was thinking in that
generation.
situation. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Y'all don't see the process of trying to think through y'all traumas that y'all go through, right?
We ain't got time.
Right. But
Right.
as a younger generation, I had to stop.
As a younger generation.
Yeah, a little younger.
Yeah.
I had to process that.
You got the time
I have to process
do that.
No,
right.
listen.
And you don't think that got nothing associated with us?
No.
You don't think we're affording you the time
That's the
sit
privilege.
back and think about your fucking feelings?
It's not about my feelings. Because now let me give you my healing journey when I came up with this topic. When Cam lost his mom.
I don't give a fuck about Cam. I'm talking about you and
out.
our
Hear me
people.
out.
Fuck Cam.
Cam
What
is
we
my
talking
son.
about?
My son.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the goddamn
not the
NFL
football
player. My
No,
bad.
no, I'm talking about my son.
Sorry.
Cameron.
Sorry, people.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, no, my son, my oldest son, Cam.
Yeah.
When he lost his mom.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
If I keep going, I crash. Let me tell you why. Because Cam is processing something and he see a different attitude with me. You feel me?
So how does that make you crash?
Because I'm being something that I'm not. Because I haven't dealt with
What are you being?
I'm not being myself.
What are
I'm
you
a shell of
being?
myself.
Okay, what are you being?
I'm a ghost. I'm a person that's I'm not in the moment anymore. I'm not that.
So what are you being?
I'm not that happy dad that
so
you knew.
what exactly are you being?
I'm being it's a person dealing with something that's depressing them.
Done.
I'm
what
trying to get
are you being?
I'm being sad. Listen.
I'm about to hit you. I'm
want you
trying to be nice.
Listen,
I'm letting you call it for yourself.
No, you
All
gotta
right.
hear me.
All
I'm
right.
being a sad person because
You're being a sad person.
I am.
So what are you being?
What do you mean? Because I'm trying to say this. Listen, the reason that I'm being sad is because I'm not dealing with what is at hand. I lost a person in my life that I experienced
You
something.
think you're the only person that lost persons?
No.
All right.
But if I don't process this as the person who did, I can't help my son process the fact that he has no mom no more. I can't help him. If I don't process it for myself, I can't help him.
Oh, you know what it is?
Okay, talk to me, because that's what I'm trying to get out. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. Like,
you know what it is?
I would be a bad person
be honest
if
with you. You know what it is? Feelings. You feel stuff.
Am I not supposed to feel for my kid?
You can't.
So, all right, in that process,
You cannot
how do
feel
you
a
handle?
goddamn thing.
How do you
Don.
handle? What I'm asking you is, how do you handle?
Hit
How
me.
would you handle your child when he's processing something? His feelings, obviously, when he's losing his mom. How do you handle that?
How are you supposed to handle what another person is dealing
baby.
with?
He's 4.
Okay,
he's 5.
but how do you do that?
As a dad, you're a dad,
As
and you
a
have
dad,
to, and you as a
dad,
parent
you
have
think
to.
I'm not a fucking dad
No,
over
I
here?
know you're a great
All
fucking
right,
dad. No, you're a great fucking dad.
Now, how do you sit up here and endure his feelings?
I'm not enduring his feelings. I'm trying to help him process them.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm asking you the question: how would you put yourself in my shoes?
Right.
How would you have handled helping him process his feelings?
Me personally.
Yes, because you can't tell him to keep going. He don't know what keep going is.
I would take myself out of it and allow myself to be some type of interpreter if he needs my assistance. I would not put myself or superimpose myself into that.
But I wasn't. What I'm saying is,
No.
When I said I was processing, you have to. When I say I'm processing, don't look at it like I'm trying to take on his hurt or his feelings. I'm not trying to do that.
You sure
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about an experience of 5 to 6 years that I dealt with a person. I seen her 5-6 years. I saw her give birth. You feel me? I still have to understand. I just lost a friend. You get what I'm saying? Whether she was my son's mom or not, it's the still fact that I have to deal that I just lost a real close friend. You get what I'm saying?
A feeling.
Yes, true. And we have those. I mean,
no, but that's what I said to begin with. We wouldn't even be right here if we had you.
I think this made a good conversation. No, but I think it made for a good conversation.
Good at cutting a nigga off. I am telling you, had we paid attention to what the fuck I was saying, your feelings, no, that is not included in this life. It's just not. I'm sorry, Don. It's just not.
So
it's just not.
I get it.
No feelings.
Is that just a male thing?
Yeah.
So definitely. As men, we just be like, hey, bro,
we shut that shit off
and
at
keep
the
it pushing.
Fucking hat. We shut it off. You're supposed to. You have to. And if you don't, you end up in conversations with real niggas like me, and then I just rub shit in your face because it's funny.
But I understand that.
Right.
But do you think unprocessed of trauma, right? Because that's the next question. How do you handle processing your trauma? Like, how do you handle that? You go through so much. We just said that. Like, you go through this, you go through that. You watch your homies die. You watch your homies get shot. You get through fights. You do a lot of shit. And you say just pick up and keep going. But at some point, you got to deal with that. Because shit go on. Shit happens. If your mind is not able to process what's going on and being able to, like, all right, look, I know this happened. You gonna go crash out over the situation. Like, you would go do the things that, and you feel me, end up either dead or in jail. Because I'm going to crash out every time it happens because I'm not processing it. I'm just riding. I think that's what these younger, the Joshuas, my little cousins, Josh and Jeremiah, I think that's what they're going through right now because they don't think about it. They process an emotion, you feel me, their feelings, but they trying to hold on to what y'all had back in the day. Now I'm just going to crash out and go.
Don.
Talk to me.
Number one, don't super include nobody.
No, I'm just using the age group. I was just using the age.
Don't super include nobody that ain't here.
No, so not them. I was just using the age group.
Done. Don't super include. Don't talk about nobody that ain't here. All right. We here. It's just you and Ron and Don.
I'm gonna say the 16 to 18-year-old. Let me take them away. Let me take my little cousins out of it. But I'm just saying in general, the 16 to 18-year-old, or even from 16 to 25, those young little niggas right now, they processing super trauma, emotion, because they lost their homie, but I got the switch on me. I know you're low. I'm going to come shoot up your crib, and that's how we keep losing innocent people. Every day. We losing that because those little young niggas don't know how to think about the reaction or the things that goes on. Without processing the trauma. I'm just...
Hear me out. They're going to figure out their way. All killers are killers. All lames are lames. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. They're going to figure their own way out. It is not up to you. Number two, we are who we are. We are an oppressed people, and we are oppressed on top of one another. We're going to do what the fuck we do in order to survive. You cannot hold that against nobody. You just can't. I wouldn't.
I understand.
But that aside, in regards to this goddamn...
a victim of circumstances.
Ain't no such thing in my mind. Either you're going to be a victim.
No, what I mean by a victim of circumstances, like you made that decision because of where your situation is. You could grow up where you are. You may have made a decision because of where you came from.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Victim of circumstance, you're going to be who you are, or you're going to be who you aren't. And then you're going to catch that. It's just as simple as that. It ain't nothing else, bro. These streets are very simple.
True.
Very simple.
True.
Loyalty lies where it is, but even then that can get back bent. We know that.
True.
you can't raise nobody to rise to the circumstance of the streets or anything that we consider near that. I mean, real shit. So all that we can do is live our best lives. Not just procreate. No, that's the very mediocre substance of life. No, pro up. You remember this? Pro up. Pro up. Stay on the pros. Make money. Everything else gonna follow, fellas. I mean that. Do not follow the pussy. The pussy follow the money. What the fuck is wrong with you? I should not have to tell you this, fellas.
Should not have to say that. But
I don't give a fuck how you. I don't care how you look, what you wear, where you live. None of that. The pussy follows productivity. Productivity. If you produce, the pussy gonna be there. End story.
I agree. I don't.
And being handsome don't hurt either.
I think that just heightens.
I'm just saying, being handsome, it ain't gonna hurt either. I'm just saying, yeah, no.
It does heighten the situation.
Yes, it does.
So you said fuck trauma for men. Like we just don't have that. Like you should just.
It's not acknowledged. If you're a traumatized male, you're a cuck. You know what a cuck is, fellas? Black men.
That's
do you know what a
crazy.
cuck is? If you're traumatized,
don't say that.
Traumatized, you're a cuck.
Why do you feel like that? But don't tell them the details. Why do you think if you're a traumatized male, if you've been through trauma, that you're a cuck? That's crazy word.
Because you are a man.
You experienced something traumatic in your life.
Wait. You are viewed as the one that can take anything.
Take on anything.
You're whatever, however you want to.
I understand.
Yeah, you can take it. You're a man.
Pause.
In the eyes of that woman. Suck it up, nigga. We over it. It is what it is. You done seen some legs blown off. You may have been molested as a child.
Whoa.
You have. It's been a lot of different things out here for different dudes. Don't get me wrong. You got to get over it in order to be a man and lead a bitch. And I'm just saying that being Corey Holcomb funny. I'm just being Corey Holcomb funny when I say that. But yeah, you gotta be able to lead despite what the fuck happened to you.
I mean, and I think that's where the problem is.
Come on, bro.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like
you feel like something.
I don't.
Again.
I keep saying that. I keep saying that.
Don't say that around me. You
right.
Can't feel
you
shit.
You gave me the.
Let
answer.
the girls feel.
You're right.
We're not them.
What I think is, and what I've experienced. Fuck just what I think. What I've actually experienced is unprocessed trauma leads to darker days in your life because now I look at you. Now I look at things and I may not be able to have the same attitudes towards certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, you think therapy will help you?
For sure.
Oh,
really? Listen.
Who is your therapist?
I don't have one. Tied to the game. No, tied to the game. My therapist. No, tied to the game. These kids.
This is not therapy.
This is my therapy. No.
None of these people are licensed.
No.
Detroit Lux.
That's my Lex.
That's
my little homie Lex.
A therapist. No. I'm just gonna be honest.
And I totally agree with you. But what I'm telling you is, just because they're not licensed therapists, they're still. This right here. Whether if I cut the chat off or not.
You know what therapist is different between the crying shoulder?
I truly agree with you. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
If I turn the chat off right now and just experience the conversation between me and you, right?
Yeah.
this is just therapy. I'm just having a
For
therapeutic moment.
For you.
True. It may be
Right.
therapy for you. I don't know.
Not really.
I know you, so I get what you saying. But what I'm saying is, for anybody that get on these microphones, it may be therapy for them too. They may have said something, or they may have done something, or they might it might unlock something that they want to express, and it may change their life, make them think differently if they hear it in a different light. That's why I bring you on the pod. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like people have to understand. 40 and up thinks like what Ron thinks like. 40 and up, that's how they think. It's nothing y'all can do. The reason that the Jordan 1s is the logo is because they're the bottom. I'm no disrespect. They are the bottom laces to the they are the bottom laces to the manhood. As you get old, as you get like younger, it gets older. I mean, it goes up, right? So the more like for most people you tie your shoes. So when you start tying a knot, that's still the foundation. They're the foundation at the bottom that holds the shoe together already in the beginning. So when he says what he's saying, that's the bottom of the heel telling y'all, hey, y'all young niggas, stop thinking like that. Like, why y'all think like that? Stop processing this dumbass shit that y'all got going on. Just move on. Like, turn your phone off, put your phone down. You won't feel the way you feel, right? But that's how you think.
I
right?
bob my head because it's funny. I don't wear Jordans. Never have.
I understand that. I was just saying.
I just want to put this in.
Right. I was using it as an example.
Yeah, your girl, whatever girl you fucking on, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest with you. She just there because she like you at that moment. She ain't met nobody that really meets her fancy. It's this that. And if your paper ain't right, she ain't really feeling you, bro. It's just that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
And I'm being honest with you.
And listen.
Hold on, no.
Go ahead.
If you ain't getting her,
tell him so bad.
If you can't really take care of that woman, let her go, bro. Just fuck her and pass her on to me. And we'll just move on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no big deal. I really don't roast the bitch either. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can really take care of the bitch. Just get your nut and pass on, man. Yeah. Not a big deal.
And listen.
Not
and
a big
that's
deal.
this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. As the ages get younger, y'all get more sensitive. What he's saying is his ideology of the thought pattern that he has come from a generation where sensitivity was not involved. Y'all don't understand that. That's why I call myself a middle child like J. Cole.
Hey, what is sensitivity in your eyes?
In my eyes,
yeah. What is sensitivity? What is it?
Listen, it's a lot of things.
Hit me, ho. Hit me.
I think. All right. So like, I can only give an example. Sensitivity is, I think, what a lot of kids. This second place shit. Everybody get a trophy. That's sensitive to me. You get what I'm saying? Parents not being able to let their kids.
So it's substitute trophies for niggas that didn't score?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Is
yes.
that it? That's
Listen,
where we are at?
Yes.
Oh,
and that's why it's
God.
like a lot of people ask me. Shit. A lot of people ask me this. Listen, Ron. I swear to God. No, listen, Ron. A lot of people ask me. As being my OG, a lot of people truly ask me, Dmarks, why you stop coaching? I stopped coaching because I figured out that everybody getting a trophy. Everybody gets an award. If everybody gets an award, it's no hierarchy. As a man, this is where I agree with y'all generation. Like, this is where I agree with the older generation.
You keep referring.
I always say I'm the middle generation.
Hear me out. You keep referring to this as our generation. This is something that you should be interpreting yourself to stay sucker free.
True.
You don't understand that?
No. I understand it. But what I'm telling you is, no, listen. When I say, Viz, what's the deal? Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. When I say y'all generation, I keep calling myself the middle child because I understand. I got older homies that give me the game that you talking about. They give me that ideology. That only think the way you think, right? And they do. Come on, shout out to my cousin. Big Kurt, like, what are we talking about? Like, that nigga be like, cuz, what? You said what? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, why are you talking to me like this?
And yet,
and it would make me think, like, why would you say that?
And yet, here you are.
True. But I also have younger homies who give me their game to the situation, too. That's why we're tied to the game. I try to find a bridge between y'all generation and their generation to still be my generation.
I can dig it.
You see what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying, like when I understand what you're saying, you get what I'm saying? Like I truly hear it out. I understand.
Sure?
I totally fucking understand.
Okay.
So the thoughts that I have is like I hear it from both sides. So it's really difficult for me not to have the old school mentality. I have a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I have a 12-year-old. So it's kind of different for me to look at Cam and accept bullshit from Cam. Stop Cam. Stop doing it. Like, chill out. Tighten up. This ain't how we act. You feel me? It's one word conversation with my son. You feel me? As to where I've watched people, and you asked me about the trophy thing. I've watched kids, like I've coached these kids. I've watched their parents baby them in public, and I'd be like, "Hey, I got a one-word basis with your child. How
Who's
you got
babying them?
You got moms, you got dads. I've watched dads do it. No, truly, I've watched. Let me tell you something. We coached these two kids so good, like we changed their positions because they were so good at what they was doing. That dad took these niggas off the team. Told them, like, what are you doing, big dog? Like, hey, big dog, what the fuck are you doing? This is what make your kid good. Your kid just got 3 sacks and 5 tackles. Why the fuck would you? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You just don't understand the game. So if you don't understand, sometimes this is where niggas need to just get the fuck out the way. This is why I don't. If I'm coaching, I don't even want parents at practice. Go. You got 2 hours to go fuck off and do whatever the fuck you want. 2 hours. Be back at 8 o'clock. If they got to be here at 5:30, 6 o'clock, bro, be back at 8 o'clock, 8:30. I don't care. You got to go get some pussy, go get some dick, whatever you got to do, ma'am. You dropped your kid off. Guess what? I see you at 8:30. Just don't be late. I don't give a fuck if you come back intoxicated. I don't care what you do for these 3 hours.
Just get the fuck out of
Just
here.
get the fuck away from my field. Because guess what? This kid gonna understand what go on here is different than when he get in the car with his mama.
You're very passionate about sports.
Very much. And it really rubbed me the wrong way because I still call my players that I coach. I watch their games. Like I go to the games, even if they don't think I'm in the stand. Hey, big dog, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I know your dad and your mom ain't holding you responsible like I'm about to hold you responsible.
Right.
But what the fuck are we doing here?
Okay, but you know what they doing? They want to see their kids succeed, and on top of that, they want to live off their seed.
And I ain't mad at you. But what you doing is, let me explain. What I've learned is, what you doing is you're fucking your kid up. Because once you can't coach him anymore, once you don't have control of he's a bad seed and on a team somewhere. Not for me.
He's not gonna generate millions for them.
No, not for me. For the next coach.
For the next coach.
For the next high school coach that may see him doing great here.
You're not there, so he's.
And now you have to stand in the stands.
And now you're right.
And you got to watch a white man or a black man,
and
whoever
your
this.
son is productive. I'm sorry. Your son isn't productive enough for your family.
And you can't stand on it. And all you can do is stand on the other side of the gate and say, "Hey, get your fucking head in the game." And he gonna look over at you and say, I can't relate to what you saying.
Us parents don't look at y'all funny.
Explain. What do you mean?
We know y'all don't give a fuck about our kids. We know that. We know y'all just pony them
I'm
up.
gonna say 95% of those coaches.
I know that.
I'm gonna say
99.9%.
95.
No, 99.
I'm gonna go 95. Let me say why I say 95. I'm only giving out the 5%. Listen, because I know what you're about to say. I'm only giving out 5% because I know some real dedicated coaches. No, I know like some real solid, dedicated coaches. Some niggas that really bust their ass and go out there and try to make a kid better. Like I really know those coaches. So I'm giving a 5% to them. 99 would be really like that's crazy. But I am not going to disagree with you with 95% of these niggas really just want to fuck your mama.
You can't really disagree with me if you saying 95 and I'm saying 99.
I'm saying let the 4%, let the 5. You feel me? Because I'm a part of that 5. I'm not trying to fuck your mama. I really want the kid to be great. No.
Nothing about fucking a mama.
I get it. What I'm saying is
you literally missed my point when I said.
All right, go ahead and make your point.
My point is, y'all coaches don't give a fuck about our kids.
Explain.
Go out there and do the best so I can get the recognition, so I can get some wins on my win. That's really what it is.
Not for me.
I'm not gonna say for you. I'm just saying.
I know a couple coaches that's not.
99.9% of the time,
That's why I said
get out
95.
there and kill the next kid so that I can get an etch on my shit.
I agree with you with 95%. That's back to my 95% conversation, right?
I bet.
Because listen, hear me out with my 95% conversation. My 95, and when I say that is, I know some coaches that are really trying to translate kids to the next level. They really working with them. Shout out to my little cousin Astel. He got camps after football. This ain't just something. I know. I'm really out here paying for hotels. I'm taking these kids on trips. I'm really putting in the work. I'm every day with these kids.
If that kid don't hit right, you gonna put that kid on the bench.
No, he not. No, he really work. No, listen, what I'm telling you.
And
he
not
really
just the,
working with these kids.
Not just the bench. If he ain't out there killing the motherfucker, he gotta go all around. You gotta go.
I'm gonna say this.
He's gonna hurt your team.
The reason I say this is I was one of those kids that you're speaking of when I was playing ball
That's
myself.
very unfortunate.
No, listen. When I was playing ball myself.
You ever heard of CTE?
Yes, for sure.
Right. That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
But listen.
Go ahead.
When I say I was one of those kids, I was one.
Go ahead.
No, listen. When I say I was one of those kids, I was one of those kids in Little League that everybody didn't think was good. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just really took advantage of.
Because you weren't good.
I was.
No, you weren't.
No, I was. I wasn't. No. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
You sucked your whole life.
That's not true.
No, nobody told you, but I'm telling you.
Okay.
You sucked your whole life.
I mean, truthfully, a kid that, you feel me, from my freshman year to my senior year in high school, I averaged 100 tackles a game. Like, I mean, a year.
That's it.
Like, I mean, 100, you know.
That's
my senior and my junior year, I averaged 5 interceptions.
That's it.
Hey, I played
That
for
means
Thomas.
you suffered.
I played for Thomas and
That
Cooley
means
High
you
School.
suffered.
I played for Thomas and Cooley High School.
That's it.
Hey, it was what it
They
was.
suck too.
They were. Listen,
Yeah. I pissed on them.
truly.
I didn't even play football. I was a whole thug, but I pissed on them.
Oh,
Along with the football team too. I'm just saying, we pissed on them.
I love my
Cooley,
brother.
you come through Cooley, we pissed on you just because you were there.
Where did you graduate?
No, I got my GED.
Where did you go to high school?
I did not go to high school for real.
What
High
school did you
school
attend?
came to me.
Okay, what high school did you
That
attend?
would be Henry Ford and Cooley.
So you went to the school that you pissed on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's even crazier. Word.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
What was that like?
Pissing on it. What do you mean? What was it like? Pissed on it.
I just want to know.
Were you not listening to what you said? You didn't hear what you said? I pissed on
I
it.
just want to know, like, how did this experience go? Like,
I pissed on it
Why?
because it was there to piss on. Are you listening?
What the fuck?
You listening? Are you listening to me right now?
I truly hear you out.
Yeah.
No, I
We
truly
just
hear
pissed on school.
So-
They didn't teach us how to make money, Doc. And they were mass incarcerating us. So fuck them. We got it how we lived.
Do you believe
and we
school? Do you
survived
believe
it.
school was taught to? Do you believe school is in place to create workers?
No.
Yes.
School was in place to create prisoners. You're supposed to go to jail after going to these public schools. That's it.
I would
Go to
say
jail.
I would say they were
Prison.
created. I would say
Because they didn't
that-
teach us how to live off of IUL.
Okay.
They
I
didn't
agree
teach
with you.
us how to create a business license.
Now, my
business
only
license?
hold on, listen.
Go
You
ahead.
are telling the fucking truth. Me and Tron had this
know
argument
that.
all the time,
I
right?
understand.
And I agree with that. They did not teach us financial literacy. They did not teach us.
That's not financial literacy. That's financial surviving.
I mean, it's still financial literacy. Like you
No, it's not.
financial literacy.
Yeah, that's how we
if you
sum
want to
it
use
up.
if you want to use the
But
title, but
they survive off of that.
true. They didn't give us real financial literacy. And true of the fact that they didn't teach us how to create LLCs. They didn't teach us how
Would you
to
teach your enemy how to survive? Would you?
No.
I know
Yes.
you wouldn't. So what the
No,
fuck are we
no, I
talking
wouldn't.
about?
No, I wouldn't. No.
I
But
know you wouldn't.
am I your enemy? if I'm teaching, if
I didn't
am
say
I your,
you are my
no, not
enemy.
not you.
I asked you, would you teach your enemy how to survive?
I think
It's
I would give
simple.
him limited resources. I would teach him how to survive, but I would just give him very, very bare
you
minimum
wouldn't.
resources.
You would
resources.
teach him
I think
the
that's what the
Bible
black.
that you
I
would
think that's
teach
black
him-
community.
You would teach him the Bible that you created.
Okay, Christianity.
And then you would teach him how to live off of you as a leech.
Thinking about Christianity, right?
Go ahead.
So I do want to say this. What religion are we following? What ones? Which one?
Religion. No,
Is
there
religion? Is all
hold on,
religions?
wait. There is no religion that we follow. We are God's creatures.
True.
The Hebrew Israelites is the term. If
True.
we really want to get down, you
I
see
know
these
that.
brothers on the corner in the purple and the gold preaching the word. Nobody,
Today's mathematics.
nobody can dispute them. Neither can I. And I have studied the religious Bibles from the Apocrypha to goddamn. Go on down the line. I'm not even going to entertain you.
So,
what I'm
I
saying
don't-
is, we are God's children. Hitler knew who we were. The Jews, who right now say that we are the greatest problem to Israel. Right now, we are the greatest. Let that bitch tell it. And they know who we are. Everybody know who we are. We all up in the Smithsonian. We all up in the Library of Congress. They know who we are. They know our power. We don't.
And why you think that is?
Ignorance. We haven't been taught it.
At a disadvantage
We haven't
of
been taught it.
200. Okay.
In school, you were taught your ABCs, 1, 2, 3s.
I have a great question for you.
In school, you've been taught your ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Go ahead with your question.
My question was, because I had this debate with somebody, right? And I say I have your philosophy with things when it comes to this, but I don't know. Maybe if your philosophy would be the same.
Hit me.
But I want to say this: is being poor a choice?
For black people, no.
Just for period? No. People in general, is being poor
For
a
white
choice?
people, yes, it's definitely a choice.
And why do you think being poor for black people is not a choice?
Because war is being enacted against us every single day of every fucking year. Y'all really gotta wake up to this.
Okay.
Every aspect of life is waged against us, whether that's sex, religion, education, go on down the line, healthcare, go on down the line. It's waged against us. Y'all seen our sisters outside the Paris Olympics. They couldn't get in because white
Sha'Carri
people
Reese.
said it. Right. Go on down to Corona. Who got the best health care? Come on. Who get to go into space, people? Do you get to go into space, Dante? Dante, I got 10,000 on a goddamn space program right now. Let's go. You ain't going. We ain't going. Get the fuck out of here.
But
That was a trick question.
What is space though? Are them people really going to space?
Let them
I feel
tell
like they
it.
going
Let
up to the clouds
them
and then
tell
turning
it.
around.
Let them tell it.
I'm just saying.
Let
I think
them
they a
tell
little
it.
orbit
They're
in the
going
sky.
out
I don't
there.
really see space.
Let them tell it.
What is space?
Have you been up there?
I've not.
Right.
But
me
I've
either.
never seen them show outside either. I've never
I
seen
know
them.
they're not.
Like all I'm saying is I see you
They're
in a when okay, so let's
You're
talk about
in their
NASA.
goddamn instrument and with
Like
the
when y'all
cameras
tell me that y'all
recording,
floating
I
around,
know.
I've seen this. I've seen
Yeah.
anti-gravity on the Earth. Like you can make a machine that show you that anti-gravity. When you say you patch it in the radio, I mean from space, like those people be stuck up. Like okay, listen, hear me out. I'm cool with that, but it's got if Americans if fucking human life and as Americans, niggas that's on Earth, if Earthlings have traveled to fucking the moon, right? So that means you've seen another species. It ain't just a fucking empty fucking planet. I don't believe that there's empty planets. Whatever you fucking believe, you can say what you believe. But if it's planets out there, it's fucking human life. It's some type of form of a life form on that planet. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care what you tell me.
I can dig it.
I believe it's a life form on that planet. The planet doesn't thrive without the life forms. Like, how does it not? Earth does not translate without us being here. You don't get to. We had to create the roads to make sure the ocean circulate the way that it circulates. I'm just saying, humans don't like the ocean wouldn't travel in the directions that it traveled if man didn't kind of guide it a little bit. I get God made it do what it do, but what I'm telling you is it's certain little lakes that go into certain places because man made a hand wheel or whatever it is to make it go that way.
We really don't know. I don't know either. Nobody on this face of this planet really knows. Because it is what it is.
They tell me that the Earth is flat, but how is the Earth flat if you in space?
Because it is what it is. We're gonna move and act accordingly. Because who is in control right now? We know who's in control. Despite the fact we focus on ourselves, we know who in control. And you ignore them every day. Some of y'all lay up in bed with them every day. Here y'all are. But the simple fact is, we know what the fuck it is. Now let's just lay it at that.
Listen, I agree. But
I'm not an Uncle Tom. I'm not gonna shuffle my feet, y'all. I ain't gonna be doing that shit. That's not gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Shuck and jive for the.
No, I just can't do it. We are who we are. They are who they are, and we're gonna act accordingly. That's it. If you vote for a Kamala, good. Do you? If you vote for Trump, do you? Go ahead, knock yourself out. Just know now one of them is thinking about your black ass. Can we keep that in perspective?
I think that is definitely.
I'm just saying from big homie over here. We know they don't give a fuck about us. So let that shit roll. And play it accordingly. Because a lot of y'all bitches. I'm just gonna be honest. I know y'all are. A lot of y'all bitches.
And I feel like this, right? This is a feeling, right? I feel like that.
Here this nigga go again with the feelings.
Stop.
Yo,
No,
I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't gonna break his balls about it, but go ahead with your feelings.
Listen.
Go ahead, Phil.
I'm
gonna play the violin for you while you say this.
It's not a sad moment. But it's a
disappointment.
Your feelings. No, listen.
Your feelings go with this.
But
we going down on the goddamn.
But you gotta also understand what I'm saying. When I say that the feeling is in this is that I hear the fact that I can see forth that the Democrat is still gonna be the person that's selected. Right? Because my thoughts tell me when I hear the conversation to be moved forward. If I was thinking logically, I would say that Trump has some support. He has some ideology that I probably could support.
I would say you ain't got the money to even care.
True.
You can't afford to care about this. Let the motherfuckers do what they do. We do what we do.
True.
Fuck them.
So all I can say is get out there and vote.
Fuck a Trump. Let them do what they do. They're not talking about our best interest. You see they bringing these immigrants in, giving them $9,000 on a fucking EBT card. You bitches getting $200. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? They getting the right to buy a house right out front.
Saying they have
y'all need credit scores. Y'all need credit scores. I do too. The fuck you talking about? Shut up. Act accordingly. Black is where it is. It's us. We gonna figure out what we need to figure out. Shout out Mac Dog.
Hey man,
my guy.
shout out my uncle.
My guy. We gonna figure out what we need to figure out.
Hey, all right. So look,
Yeah.
I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
My
Go
thoughts.
Go ahead.
I'll see y'all Wednesday. Right? We will be back with the. Did you hear the Kendrick song? You know Kendrick dropped a new track.
I don't give a fuck about Kendrick.
I know you wasn't a big music fan. That's why I'm gonna wait till Wednesday.
No,
to
I'm
talk
not
about
a big music fan. I love music. I don't give a fuck about what Kendrick is doing. I love Kendrick. I was one of the first ones to be bumping Kendrick in the block.
So you should
Real
go listen
shit.
to that new track. That new track is got like.
Hey, look. If he ain't loyal to this cause, I'm not loyal to him.
I'm not gonna lie. This new song is probably something that you probably would like because it's kind of, you feel me? It's kind of like a wake up call. I'm gonna call it a wake up call.
Is this gonna end white supremacy?
I don't think it's gonna end it.
I'm pretty
But
sure
I think
it's not.
he's like.
Rap on,
How do you?
nigga, rap
How
on.
do you? How do you? Is it a possibility to even end that? Like you can't end that. You can't end that. How do you end it?
Yeah.
How?
Don't infiltrate their businesses without our money. They're not shit. And as far as music goes, as far as the Eminems and the Macklemores, we shit on them.
So we shouldn't support him.
No, we shouldn't support anything. What did you call that? Pale.
M is from the city though.
I don't give a fuck him. I don't give a fuck. Without proof, what is he? Nothing. Another mayonnaise sandwich with avocado wrap. Fuck him. Fuck that nigga.
Call this nigga a
And
man.
I call him a nigga. Fuck
Call
that,
that nigga
nigga.
a man.
I mean that from the bottom of my
mayonnaise
heart.
sandwich with avocado.
Eminem, right here. And
I'm gonna get.
my
I'ma
brother
get banned.
bodyguards you, nigga.
I'm gonna get banned. This
Fuck
nigga said
you.
a mayonnaise sandwich with
My
avocado.
brother bodyguards you. Fuck you.
Bro, this nigga called him a mayonnaise sandwich, avocado wrapped. Oh my god, I ain't.
What is he without us? There would be no Eminem if black people didn't start rapping. What the fuck are we talking about? Really?
I don't disagree.
Really?
I don't disagree
Oh,
with you.
we babyface Ray over here now? He knows some struggles? Really? Well, hold on, wait. Some pale-faced niggas know some struggle? Really? I didn't know. Where my nigga T. Jones at? Power to you, brother.
Shit.
The only pale face I acknowledge.
Salute. Hey, you're.
And shout out Dave. And I know
Rest in
a
peace
lot
to
of
my
you
nigga
whole
Dave,
ass
man.
Niggas don't like him, but fuck with me.
Hey,
And
rest in
I'm
peace.
drunk. Fuck with me sober.
Hey, listen.
I bet you won't.
Listen.
I bet you won't.
Hey.
And I know you got problems with him.
Hold on. Listen.
I know you got problems with him.
All right.
Fuck with him.
Hold on.
Fuck with me, nigga.
Hold on.
I promise.
Let's get.
I love
Let's
you,
listen.
Bitch. I love you, bitch.
He aggressive. I love my brother.
Ain't
So
no
listen.
aggressiveness, but I will rape your punk ass.
Whoa, wait, whoa,
Fucking
what?
ass,
Whoa.
faggot ass, bitch.
Pause.
ass.
Hold on. Calm down.
You see me?
Stop.
You see me,
Ron,
right?
Ron.
You see me, right?
Ron.
You see this face?
Ron.
Yeah.
Ron.
You see this face?
Ron.
What?
Can't say that.
Where everybody need to know where the fuck I stand.
Say that though.
Everybody need to know
I
where I
understand
stand.
that,
And I'm
but you
going to use
can't
your
say
fucking
that.
podcast. You shouldn't have invited me.
I
I'm sorry.
fucking invited you, but you can't say
But
that.
I love you.
You said
So
everything
you
right,
love
but
me, I
that
can
you
do what I
cannot
want.
say that. You
Okay.
can't. You
Sorry.
the F word. You can't
Sorry.
use that word.
Faggot, bitch.
Don't say it
Faggot
again,
ass,
nigga.
bitch ass.
Stop.
Dick
Stop.
in the booty, bitch ass.
God damn it! I gotta cut his mic off.
Like you. She
Shut
like you.
up, Ron.
Baby,
Ron.
Ron. Like me, nigga.
Ron.
Okay.
Ron.
All right. I'm nice.
Please, they go. All right, man. Look, hey, let me get this out of here. Hey, look, it is your boy Dmarks. If you're not tripping, you're not splashing, you're not
Black
splashing.
power.
You definitely got a parties league.
I
Hey,
mean
T2
that
Nation,
shit.
make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know y'all was in
Black,
here.
it ain't right.
If you definitely not here, hey, listen, we'll see y'all Wednesday. Music Pod. Hey, Visionary, look, I definitely need you to pull up Wednesday because I got to talk about this Kendrick song that I need you to pull up to. We forgot about this Wednesday, so I'll see you Wednesday. Yeah, we'll see y'all Wednesday, and we out.
He let me do what I wanted. It was him. It was him. It wasn't me. It was him. It was me. It was me. Totally. It was me.
Love and I